कहाँ थे हम?
Please can you show us your book collection?
But anyways, hello guys, आप सब कैसे हैं? मैं अवीन करीम, मेरे चैनल का नाम अवीन वर्ल्ड एंड आज मैं आपको अपना बुक कलेक्शन दिखाने वाली हूँ. So first of all, the first writer I ever started on was Ruskin Bond, and these are the books. And these books I think I bought for light reading. This is from a series, and these books I bought for light reading in like I think second class. And then after these books, my first ever non-illustrated book I think, and it was this one. I read this so much, the pages are faded literally, and this is a very good read and I really enjoyed it. I bought this from CC. And then next up there are these books which I read and my father bought to me from a fair in Gurgaon. And afterwards I bought this book from Missouri, and one of the main reasons I asked my parents for this book was this book, because it says and girls will be girls, so this means there was something before it. And then I saw this book in I think Cheetal Grand when we were going to Missouri I think, and then I made this like sentence, boys will be boys and girls will be girls. And then this is The Room on the Roof. Not my first book by Ruskin Bond, but the first book that Ruskin Bond ever wrote. I borrowed this from my aunt Choti Chachi. And then next up I've got these two Islamic books and these two books. There are more books in the series. This is kids authors, which just is like telling about the lives of kids authors, focusing basically on their childhood. And then afterwards I bought this book first. This is Kid Scientist, which is basically the same thing for scientists. And then I have these two books, 101 Quran stories in Dua and 101 Seerah stories in Dua. I really enjoyed reading them, even though some of the stories are similar. Then you must have recognized this book from my birthday video, which this book my mother gifted to me, and I'm still on session 2. I haven't read much of this book. And then afterwards dude, that was heavy. Then this is like my first Islamic book, which is very old. And then I've got this Hindi book, which I think my cousin chewed down half of it. This is APJ Abdul Kalam Wings of Fire, which you again recognized from my birthday vlog video. This is 365 Stories of Islam, which I really liked reading because it told many stories which you won't usually find in other like books. And then my Oxford Student Atlas. I don't know how did I get this, and I still wondered about it. And then you remember those Ruskin Bond books my father brought from a fair? This was bought from the same fair. I thought my father's only buying this, but he bought me a lot of books. And then next up, these books, OMG. These books are really related to my school in a way. Adams Are Fun, bought from the same fair again. This, I had to read a story in my holiday homework and write a, what was that? Summarization of it, and just only condition was the author had to be from Lakshadweep. So I really loved reading this, and some of the books mentioned on the back seem very interesting. And then J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter, obviously, and Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I got this from my school library, and I don't know when I'll have to return this. And then next up, you again recognize this. It's from my cousin Zohan. Zohan, kudos to you. I love this book. I've said it once. I'm saying it again on my channel. I love this book. And then next up, Saira Zariwala is Afraid. I saw this in a book fair, but I wasn't able to buy it. And then my father bought this for me. I love it. It's again an amazing read. And then lastly, my Oxford Dictionary, which also I had to buy because of my library ma'am. Yeah, because the dictionaries in my school aren't telling much, because I don't know why. And then I think that's it. My top favorite books from my collection are I think this is number 1. I'm really horrible at ranking, that's why. This is a very good book and I love this book. and obviously this will definitely get a number 1 or a number 2. This is Saira Zariwala is Afraid by Shabnam Minwala, and it is also a very good book again. And then on number 3, I really couldn't decide, so I decided to go with 2 books and just merge them. Yeah, this is one book. This is one book. Yeah, that's just my joke. And in Islamic books, I think my top favorite is 101 Quran stories, and I really like this book as well, but I don't know why I like this one more. But this one is better. Anyways, and I really loved Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, but it's not mine from my school library, so I can't choose it. And then another very good read is this one, Kid Author, and this has quite funny stories. That's why I love it. And Eden the Fun is also a good book. And I think that's it. I wanted to say thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Bye bye.